Hey everyone, it's Teacher Marianne from HelloTeacherMarianne.com, and on this channel you'll find videos all about helping you get hired for and teach online, where I'm bringing to you valuable tips, insight, and need-to-know information. Many of you know I have recently added to my VIPKid classes another company called Outschool. I have a video all about Outschool, so go ahead and check it out. I'll link it up here. But I wanted to go ahead and do a quick video between my VIPKid classes this morning on how to create a great teacher profile. This is going to be you putting yourself out there saying, here's who I am, here's what I have to offer. And so I'm going to give you some tips to making a great teacher profile. And I will actually share my teacher profile link in the description box below, so you can just click on that link and see what my teacher profile looks like. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have a great picture for your teacher profile. I personally chose a picture that looked more professional. It was just a selfie in front of a window so it would have great light, but I went to removebackground.com so there's no clutter in the background. It's just my face with a solid white background. And I just personally liked that look. I just feel like it's always safe. Just make sure that you use a picture that shows your face well. I would say that looks very professional, even though this is a different platform, just as if you were sending in a headshot with a resume if you were applying to teach with a school district. Right under your photo is going to be your name, so you're going to put your full name. Right under your name is the headline, a headline that gets attention but also explains who you are. And so I really had to think about this one, and because I knew everything that I taught would fall under the reading category or the language arts category, I knew that I needed to convey that I was reading in language arts. However, I didn't know if I was going to gear towards the littles, the middles, or the high schoolers. I didn't want to cut myself short by only targeting like preschool language arts teacher. I knew that I would want to work with some older students as well. So for my own personal title, I chose a title that would reflect all ages and what I would teach. And so I just chose preschool to high school reading and language arts teacher. And so that's my headline. So that's who I am. So you know, when you see my photo and my headline, there's no question that I'm reading and language arts and all ages. Now, am I teaching all ages right now? No. I wish I had time to flesh out all of the class ideas that I have going on, but you've got to just start. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I'm just starting with the littles, and as I get classes in my library, I will just continue working my way up through the age groups. However, because I know I want to go there one day, I wanted my headline to already reflect that. Okay, and so the next portion is the About Me portion, and this is where you really want to spend some time thinking about this. They want you to share 4 things, basically. 1, what kind of classes do you teach? And number 2, share your professional background. What have you done that's going to add credibility to you teaching these classes and to parents feeling like, yeah, she knows what she's talking about. Now, even though you don't have to have a teaching background, and I love that Outschool does not require that. They recognize that there are thousands of teachers or thousands of people, thousands of humans that have amazing gifts to offer. But with that being said, do share what makes you a great teacher in whatever it is you're choosing to teach. What experience do you have? Are you teaching all about horses? What experience do you have with horses? Are you teaching setting up a YouTube channel? Maybe you love to sew and you want to teach sewing classes. Maybe you're a baker and you want to teach kids how to bake. The possibilities are endless. You just have to really explain why you would be a great teacher here. What kind of classes you teach, your professional background. Okay, I'm back. I had to go run and teach my last few classes. You might decide to teach core subject. You might really love science or math or art. You might really be good at do-it-yourself projects or science experiments. So just kind of whatever you are going to teach, make sure that passion comes across in this About Me section. Number 3, the third thing is the values or philosophy behind your teaching. Do you think class should be kind of relaxed and fun, or do you think it should be more structured? Are you going to be outside? Are you going to be in a structured classroom setting? Are you going to have lots of interaction with your kids? Here's a tip: they want lots of interaction. They don't just want a talking head, not just a lecture style class. You know, if it's the type of course where you need the students to listen to a lecture, that's different. For the most part, they really want classes to be engaging and interactive for the kids. So explain how you're going to do that. Are you going to get students' input? Do you like the discussion format? Are you going to play games? Really, you know, just your teaching style. The last thing is you want to tell something fun or something personal about yourself. It could be your hobby. Do you like to travel? What's the coolest place you've ever been? That's how you want to end that About Me section. Okay, and then after the About Me section is your intro video. And this video is basically just an introduction of yourself. The introduction that I used for my application process, I used the same video in my teacher profile. This was kind of an accident. When I was going through the application process, I just didn't know if the video that I was submitting in the application process would be seen by parents if I got hired. So I made this video with that in mind, thinking that Outschool will see it and the parents will see it. Now, I've since learned that you can make 2 separate videos, one for your application process for Outschool and then one for the parents to see on your teacher profile when you're hired. But I just used the same video because I made it with both audiences in mind. And this is basically your little snapshot of yourself in your teaching environment, letting parents know who you are, what you plan to teach. Now, you don't want to go through all of your credentials again. They can easily read that on your profile, but it's basically just a personal introduction. And so they can kind of see just a snippet of who you are and what your style is. So just take time to think through what you're going to say. And I always use iMovie. It works really well if you are not used to editing videos, kind of sharpen it up and make it something that you would be okay with, you know, all of the parents watching. And that's basically your teacher profile. I am going to end this video with my teacher profile video on Outschool so you can see mine. I actually just did it right between my VIPKid classes one morning. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Remember, you can do it. It might change your life. And I'm your biggest cheerleader. All right, bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to my classroom. I'm Marianne Bird, and I've been teaching for 20 years in the public school, private school, homeschool, and online settings. I specialize in reading, writing, and all things language arts, and I love to explore new subjects and new topics through those avenues. I'm dedicated to teaching, and I'm dedicated to my students, and I love to make connections with students in class through conversations and us just learning new things together and exploring new topics. I currently teach ESL online to kids in China every morning, as well as homeschool my own 2 children, ages 5 and 14. I hope to see you in my classroom soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.